Hey guys, welcome back. 606 Garage. I went in and put that manual rack in. You've seen the last video. Happy with it. Happy the way the outcome is. I want to do a couple more things to this thing. Might get it done today, might not. I'm kind of hurrying. I am putting a set of underdrive pulleys on this thing. I'm going to redo my fuel line. But also, I'm undoing I'm finding the timing marks on the harmonic balancer so we can actually set the time on this. I've been doing it kind of by ear. I've messed with enough of these. I know about where it's at, but I could be wrong. I mean, I'm going to say I'm right 4 out of 10 times maybe. So that's usually why I try to double check things. Anyway, where I removed the power steering on this, I need to measure for a belt, shorter belt. And I said, well, now's the time to go ahead and put the underdrive pulleys on it because it changes everything. So I did have a new set of aluminum underdrive pulleys here. Less a power steering pump, so it worked out good. I'm going to put these on, unearth these numbers on the harmonic balancer so we can set the time accordingly. And or at least have more fun playing with it. We can be like, oh, this is where we're at, you know. But I'm going to get started on that right now. Follow along. All right, to save you the boring stuff, I went ahead and removed the fan. I took that shield off the gas pump. But as you can see, it's weird. This car right here, the factory water pump pulley is just as big as that one. So I'm actually going to save it. It's pretty nice to have. And it's light. You know, this is just a fuzz lighter, not much. I might clean this up since this is, you know, pretty pulley now. This is a heavy fan. I'm gonna go look and see if I have something different. I should have another brand new one somewhere. You know, I got these, lightweight. This is just a fuzz bigger than what's on it. And I've wire brushed the harmonic balancer, found the numbers. Now I spray painted it, and I'm gonna wait for that to dry. Now, some would say wipe it off while it's wet, but I'm afraid I'll wipe some of the numbers out of the groove or the paint out of the grooves. I'm just gonna sand it off, and that should work just fine. So, and then once I get that taken care of, I can go ahead and throw the pulleys on here. I'm gonna take a string, and I'm gonna measure how long I want this belt. Hopefully Advanced has it. If they don't, that's fine. I've got some fuel line, but I need to go see about a fuel filter. I want a flare in and a flare out. That line's gonna be hard all the way to the carburetor. It's just gonna be hard lined all the way there. No rubber anywhere. The only rubber that's gonna be on it is where it mates to the carburetor on that little swivel back there. So just one more thing I'm trying to get done. And once we get all this lined out, that pretty much is going to stay the same forever. Unless, no, I'm not really going to take it no lower than that. I thought about putting a aluminum motor to drive the water pump. I'm just not going to do that. I'll sacrifice the 2/10 and 1/8 of a mile or whatever I would lose. Even if I lost that. Now I will put an electric fan on this thing. I don't, you know, happy to do that. I want to upgrade the alternator, put an electric fan on it. Yeah, we're getting there. Now, we're doing pretty good. I need to go up there and I thought about throwing in, I have a rear end up there 373 gears, and I keep saying I'm going to put that in there next. I'm going to put that in there next, but, and I may, but I don't know. I really want to just go ahead and build a rear end and get it over with. Do it one time, put the rear end in there, put the torch box reinforcements, and put the upper and lower control arms in it, and just call it good. One of the keys to having a decent 1/8 mile car is, you know, you need to get the suspension right. And unfortunately, to get that suspension right, you have a terrible street car. But there are things you can do that on the track. So I'm gonna get back on this, guys. Hang out with me. All right, here's what I'll tell you. I don't think silver is the best color to use, but I can still see the marks, so we're good. And I do got the crank pulley on. We are going to proceed. All right, first try. Now I ain't got a 45, a 44, and a 45.5. And the 45 is a win. And it's really going to clean the engine bay up. All right, guys, we are done. I think she turned out pretty good. What do you think? All right, pulleys are on, new belts on. I put a new fan blade on. Now this fan blade is 1 inch bigger and it has 6 blades instead of 5. And it weighs about the same as the 5 blade that was on it. But just due to the fact that we are slowing the rotation down on the fan, I still want to pull as much air through the radiator. But everything turned out pretty good. I like how everything worked out. It looks clean. I did not get to the fuel line. I'm gonna have to research a fuel filter. They don't have what I want. They might not even make what I want. I didn't get around to changing the lower base of that distributor, and I probably won't, because it's gonna come out when we put the roller cam in it anyway. But other than that, she turned out good. I'm happy with it. We got a lot done this weekend, you know. Now we got manual steering, underdrive pulleys, shortened belt, new fan blade, and I actually got some better clips and bolts for that, so that worked out pretty good. Halo. Have a great weekend. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, comment, give me some ideas. Just remember, I'm kind of on the cheap. We're trying to go fast, cheap. So, but have a great weekend.